We're off.
Are we cooking?
This is You Don't Even Like Me, Do You?
Yes.
And it's a podcast.
It is.
We've been going a long time now. Well, not that long. But if you've only just discovered us, you can there's a lot to go back to. And you know what? It's not time specific. It's just you could go back to an early episode and you don't need to know what was going on at the time because we'll just explain it.
Or I'll explain it.
Or me and Bubble will explain it too. Won't we, Bubble? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so you can just go back. I'd prefer it if you listen to these, but you can go back and listen to the old ones too.
Well, yeah. I've done that. I found a podcast that I like.
I did that with that other podcast.
Gone back.
Yeah.
Because we're only doing like an hour a week.
Yeah.
So
that other podcast, though, they've started doing stuff that we do because they were asking, they did a gin and they were saying which gin it were. We do that with wines, don't we?
Ooh.
We've been doing that since the start. I think secretly they're listening to this podcast and getting ideas from us. I think art is, what's it in itself? Eating itself.
Well, now you said it, when they hear it, they'll realise that they can't copy no more. You should have forgot. We should have what we should have done was like a wagatha.
What's that?
You know, where you put some, like Colleen Rooney did, you put something on the podcast or the socials, and then when they copy it, something very specific, and when they copy it, then you know, you see.
Anyway, yeah, so we've known each other 30 plus years.
30 plus years, yeah.
I like him. I still like him because he had a good birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I got a meal. I got a trip to Liverpool. It's like what, you know, like, they're not so good prices on Bullseye. I got a trip to Liverpool, a meal, and a bottle of wine. What's these?
And you got a pint in the pub.
Bless me.
Yeah.
I did. I'm going back there in a bit.
Yeah.
I booked it. I booked an apartment.
Yeah, taking the fam, aren't you? Well, it is one of your favourite cities now.
It is.
Alongside New York, Paris and Milan.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I do. New York, Paris, Florence and Rome. So, yeah.
I think I'll be mostly speaking quite slow on this podcast.
Is it the wine?
Well, no. I think that...
you talk too fast.
Well, I talk fast.
Yeah.
But I think that's...
Do you want me to speed up? So what I could do is I could speed up. I could do it like I'm I could do it like they did. I showed you before. Like they're at like a presentation or something like that. You know, really go on. And then, it's my turn to speak. It's my turn to speak. I'll speak now. Let me tell you about what I'm doing. We'll tell you about what... So you tell me what I'm doing with you, and then later. But I'll tell you what with me first because I want to get out of the way because it's more important than yours. Go on.
Well, I think the reason why I'm speaking a bit slower is that...
You want a voiceover, Joe?
No.
This isn't just red wine. This is M&S red wine. Because we're having Notte Stellata, prodotto in Italia, Primevito di Manduria. I can't say that. It's a DOP, that, 2023. Date of production.
Yes.
DOP 2023. It's very nice. It's got space things. It's got an astronaut on front. And then like...
Half horse, half madness.
I can't read it. Hold on. Notte Stellata. Primevito di Manduria 2023. Denominazione di origine control. It's from controlled environment.
Yes.
Area.
Is it not in English?
I don't know.
Is there a translation further down?
Well, the rest of it is in English.
Okay, so yeah, fire away.
So there is no more Italian on this. So you picked the wrong time to say that. You should have said that before that.
Okay, as you were.
Primevito thrives in southern Italy, where the hot Mediterranean sun is tempered by the Sirocco. Oh, you love it. Sirocco wind. Yeah. Oh, isn't it poetic? The wine is aged in French and American oak. Ooh. Rich and generous with dark cherry, plum and chocolate. Pairs perfectly with what?
Steak.
Nope.
Fish. No, it's red wine, isn't it? Sausages.
Nope. Pairs perfectly with grilled vegetable pasta, spaghetti bolognese, or try with mildly spicy lamb curry. Ooh. Yeah. It's light-bodied. Well, no, it starts light-bodied on one side and then full-bodied, and it's like right over at full-body. And it says, please drink responsibly. This is very expensive wine from M&S. Whoever drinks it should be very grateful since they didn't bring a bottle tonight.
Is that what it says?
It says all that on it.
Wow.
And it says, by the way, JD is our cheapskate. Yeah. And does this mean he's doubling up next week?
I told you. I had 3/4 of bottle.
No, dude, was this 3/4 of a bottle? It wasn't. It had a cork in it.
Yeah, but we don't.
I had to unsheath it.
Last week we drank a bottle and a bit. We didn't go 2 bottles.
I drank the rest of it.
But yeah.
But don't think that evens out.
Of course it does.
No, it doesn't.
I drank half a bottle of wine last week.
Rubbish.
No, anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm speaking a little bit slower.
Why?
Because I have this conspiracy theory.
Oh, what is it?
Because
AI. Is somebody AI in our podcast?
Well,
have they stolen our podcast? Is there like somebody AI in me doing all impressions? Or I saw something online. It was what's it called? And that does
Coogan.
Do you like owls? It was him on Pebble Mill.
I know you sent it me, yeah.
Oh, did I send it? And all them impressions, I do them. But I do them better than Steve Coogan. Go on.
You don't do Michael Caine.
I'll tell you what I fucking do. I do better Michael Caine than he does. And if you think I don't, you can fucking walk out this ass. And you know, you could jump right in your mini.
It's still not as good as his.
Oh, right.
And your Stallone, yours just moaning.
My Stallone is moaning. You were tell 8 times about it. Went up Iron Steps. Iron Steps.
He did.
And then I had to tap and I went, yeah, man.
He did.
I made it up on them steps.
He did Prince Charles.
Exactly. I think this is my...
Exactly. Nothing like that. Yeah. He was quite good. Anyways.
Come on, hey up.
We recorded.
She's solid.
We recorded this pod last week, right? And it was like, however long it is, right? It was over an hour pre-edit, and then I transferred it over to editing software.
Yeah,
right.
He edits me out.
And then I downloaded.
It's like the George Lucas of the podcast world. Do you know what? I was the original Darth Vader until he edited me out.
I put some segments in it to break it up and just run it through again, and it sounded faster.
Right.
And I heard that some TV shows in America, what they do is they speed up the TV shows by like only a small percent, like 3%, so it's faster, but they'll get an extra minute of, make it a minute and a half shorter so they can put an extra minute and a half of adverts in.
Yeah.
So
if any adverts want to join our podcast, we'll fit you in because he's going to speed me up.
But yeah, I mean...
Why do you speed me up? Buttercup baby, just to slow me down.
If adverts...
Fill me with adverts, and worst of all...
Yeah. If adverts want to come and pay some money, then I'll happily speed up.
We'll do, you know what, we'll do 10 a man.
That's why I'm going slow now, so they can speed it up for the adverts.
We'll do 10 a man. We'll do, like, anything, really.
What? Age-related?
Yeah, it's going to be like...
So what, 10 a man?
10 a man. Just real cremations.
Just for men?
Real cremations, just for men. Anything that they advertise on daytime TV.
Well, it's funny you should mention that.
Crocodile garage doors.
Because on my day off, I was doing. I had the TV on, and I don't have the daytime TV on as a rule, and it was on.
Why
the background.
Have you got a separate TV?
No, it's just the same TV.
Oh,
but
so you've just got one TV.
One TV, all right. Don't TV shame me. All right. 2 TVs.
Okay.
But the adverts come on, and it's depressing.
What, the adverts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
They have, pay for your own funerals.
Yeah. There's a lot of
I don't want to be a burden on the family, so I thought I'd pay for it first.
Hi, Beryl. Hi, Jim. How are you? I'm fine. I'm even better since I got my cremation plan. You got a cremation plan? Yes, and it was so easy. Oh, tell me about it. Really?
And there's a new one. Well, it's not a new one, but new one to me. Vintage Cash Cow. Have you seen that one?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that, yeah. Have you got old shit that you want to sell? Vintage Cash Carrot.
Just put it all in a box.
Not that I'm saying that, because if Vintage Cash Carrot want to sponsor us, we'll do that, because you can sell some really good stuff. You can sell the stuff that you don't need and get loads of money back from Vintage Cash Carrot.
Well, since Frank passed, things have been a bit tight, and I put all my stuff in a box and sent it off, and I got some money for it.
Lovely books of postcards of scantily clad women from the 1920s. I'm sure they're worth something.
And then there was bloody, life insurance plan for the over 50s.
Yeah.
No medical needed, and get a free pen.
Oh, I'd do that for a free pen.
Get a free pen when you sign up.
Do you get an M&S voucher as well?
M&S voucher, free pen, no medical needed, over 50s plan. I thought, and then finally it was send us your gold. Send us your gold. Gold's at the highest rate ever. Send us your gold.
Yeah.
Send us your vintage crap, and then sign this for your.
What about them adverts for like where he looks like he's in a shop but he's been superimposed and he's saying about, do you suffer from tiredness in your legs? Well, no, there's no one for that as well. Yeah. Why not use such a vitamin? And it's like, you can get these vitamins from such a place. Yeah.
Well,
and then they have that where Ian Botham is walking about. And she says, didn't Ian Botham have bad legs? He says, not since Revitalife.
Does he? What is it? That one where they put the feet on that thing?
Yeah, my dad's got one there. Because you're supposed to put foot cream on.
Right.
When you're using it.
Really?
Yeah, but sometimes he's not washed his feet that much.
Just freestyle it.
So I think basically that thing was for all of us, but it's just for him now.
But at one time, Parkinson would advertise life insurance.
Oh, right.
And he's gone now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And then you've Gloria Hunniford will be advertising stuff.
Oh.
But they're getting
What do you think that it's? Do you think there's a conspiracy? Do you think that these companies are bumping these celebrities off?
It's strange.
The producer said to me, he said, why don't you advertise?
I'm doing Ronnie Corbett.
Why don't you advertise?
What were it for? Cremations.
Well, any of them.
Why do you advertise pure cremations? The producer said that, and then I was dead.
Yeah, it could be a conspiracy, but what I'm finding is the people that...
And then they're getting rid of them by cremating them.
What, burning the evidence?
Yeah, and then they're keeping them out, because what they're doing is they're using that other one where you can free up the equity in your house by flogging it to this company. So what they did was they bumped Robbie Corbett. They bumped Robbie Corbett off, but they got his equity from his house and nicked his house and then cremated him with pure cremation. They're murdering celebrities.
It was a shame what happened to Ronnie Corbett, but what happened to all his gold and all his vintage stuff?
I know it all went to
all went, didn't it?
It's weird, isn't it?
But no, the person that advertised this stuff now, they're getting near our age. At one time, they were like Michael Parkinson and all, and it'd be like Davina McCall next, won't it?
Yeah, I know.
Someone that age, like,
yeah, got gold, flog it. The habits have changed, won't they? Because they've been more in line with our way of thinking.
But it'd be like someone like Dermot O'Leary who'd be like saying,
God.
I don't want to be a burden to my family, so I pay for my funeral up front.
Or as I call him, Dermot O'Dreary.
Don't be nasty.
He's
all
dreary.
Right. He's all right.
He is.
He's all right.
Anyway, Gaga's new album's brilliant. What I did was I bought it off Amazon because I could have bought it from Gaga's store. She's got a store,
Oh, that's nice.
She sells meat dresses and police incident tape. Well, I thought, should I buy the album? And I think Abracadabra might be the only banger. And I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of bangers. And when I went to buy it because you get a bonus track on the Gaga Store album. So anyway, I got an email. I've ordered it because it was back in stock. But then I ordered it again off HMV because they've got an extra bonus track and a poster. So I've got it 3 times. So I've got triple Gaga. So it's Gaga, Gaga. No, it's not. It's Gaga, Gaga. Don't wait, does it? But I've got it 3 times.
It's no wonder she's doing all right for money to people like you.
I know.
Single-handedly paying for a limousine.
If it wasn't for the Gaga, The Weeknd and Kylie Minogue, music would be dead.
Anyways,
Yep.
let's cheer things up with a. Should we have a joke?
Oh,
Do a joke.
Here we go.
Do a joke off.
I'm kind of getting my mind palace again. Oh, I've put a double knot in it. Why do I put a double knot in my mind palace?
The votes on the last podcast so
really?
far.
Has anybody voted?
The votes on the last podcast so far have me as the victor.
I bet they fucking would.
Captain Dina, check those facts. I think somebody is tinkering with the numbers.
Are you accusing match fixing?
Yeah. I think you're mat fixing.
Right, so five of yours, 5 of mine. You start, and I'll try and counter your joke with one of mine.
What do you call a tired skeleton?
I don't know.
The Grim Sleeper.
No connection. Right. How many therapists does it take to change a light bulb?
Therapists?
Yes.
For what?
Only one.
Oh.
But the light bulb has to want to change.
Oh. I'll tell you what, I'm pissed off.
Alright.
I've just spent £300 on a limousine and discovered that the fee doesn't include a driver. Can't believe I've spent all that money and I've nothing to show for it.
Oi, very good. Yes, very good. I like the way. I thought, is that it? That's not a funny joke. And then you. Yes.
We've got what's it? First dates on there, so we're distracted.
So my number 2. I don't think I'll beat that one.
Yeah.
But my dog used to chase people on bikes a lot. It got so bad that finally I had to take his bike away. See, you get a laugh. I get a tut.
Okay. Arguing with my wife is like reading a software license agreement. In the end, I ignore it all and click I agree.
Yes. That's so far serious. Well, yes. So that's your number 3. I'm going to counter yours with. Ooh, get blue this one. Why did the sperm cross the road?
Because it was stuck to a condom stuck to somebody's foot.
Close. Because I put on the wrong sock this morning.
Oh, you know I was a bit miffed me.
Why?
Last week, I told my dad I wanted to see Spider-Man Far From Home. He said, but surely it's the same movie if you watch it here.
Oh, that's a modern joke.
Yeah. Modern joke of. Yeah.
Right, so that was your number 4.
Yeah.
I'll counter your number 4 with... I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. They were already laced, and I can't stop tripping in them.
Well, I've got clothing related one.
That's your number 5.
My wife, you know my wife, don't you?
Yes.
Big girl.
Yes.
Yeah. My wife bought me a hideous leather jacket, but I don't mind wearing it. I'm easily swayed.
Very good. Right. That's your 5th one, so I'll do my last one now. What's green and smells like... Bad this. Don't be looking now, we're done.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah.
All right.
What's green and smells like pork? Really bad.
What's green and smells like pork? Miss Piggy's baby.
Yeah, you're not too far off.
Oh, right.
Kermit's finger.
Yeah. Oh, it's quite good, that one.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I mean, I try and keep them nice and clean, but I thought...
Well, Kermit's finger's not clean if it's been in Miss Piggy, is it?
No, it was a bit risky, and the soft one was...
Frog.
Well,
Or should I say Kermit Frog?
That's the...
You believe in what everyone...
So what else have you been up to this week?
This week, let me just think.
Oh, thinking.
I'm thinking.
Can you mind palace? Your little rattly paper mind palace.
It's a rattly paper mind palace. So, yeah. That zany jacket that I bought last week as well, I Googled, it had Chinese writing. or Japanese writing on my arms.
Right, so I'm going to recap.
Yeah.
You bought a jacket last week.
I'm going to wear it in Japan.
It had East Asian writing on. Not sure if it's Japanese or Chinese.
Oh, right.
But you're going to Japan and you're concerned that it might have said something that might be uncool.
Yeah.
Or uncool.
Or uncool. But anyway, it says members only.
Does it?
Yeah. I use Google Translate on my arms.
Is that the brand as well?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
So I'm quite chuffed. But I thought I'd wear that because I feel like Japan's kind of a bit zany and a bit kind of like, it's like the future, innit? So I thought I'd wear a jacket that made me look like I was from the future. So I got this one from TK Maxx from the mod box section. Because if you buy something from the mod box section, you look like you're from the future.
Okay.
Or you've just come here.
From the future?
Not necessarily.
Or from a different country?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I might show it after, actually. But, yeah, it's got people on it, graffiti, and a 1980s cassette player.
Okay, yeah, that sounds
Different.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I've started writing poetry again. I wrote a poem on the way to work. Because I saw a smashed up bus stop.
Field Book 3 Brewing.
I know, I saw a smashed up bus stop, took some pictures of it, and, the story of this. And I wrote a poem on the way to work about somebody who just smashed his bus stops. But I thought, you thought it were all right, didn't you?
I always think your poems are all right.
Thank you. But I'm having a MOT next Thursday.
I've
told you that I've mistimed everything because I won't be able to eat anything all day because I've got the appointment. So, yeah, I'll be driving like who's it, won't I? What's it called?
Who?
Drive angry.
Nicolas Cage.
I'll be driving like Nicolas Cage. I'll be driving to having my blood sucked. Fucking get out of my way, you bastards! Driving too sharp. And then later on, I'm driving through Fiddlesworth going, Don't look at my face! Don't look at my hairline! Don't you know who I am, you fuckface? I'm Nicolas Cage! Yeah.
Because you had to give some samples, didn't you?
I did. Oh.
Well, you gave them more than they expected, I think.
I did.
You're very generous with your samples, weren't you?
I didn't realise there was a line on the tubs until I filled the tubs. But I said to you, I knew that I'd done something wrong when I handed them over to the woman at the desk and she fell over.
Yes.
Because it were a bit like when they put that spare rib on car at Simpson in the opening titles at Flintstones, where she just went. She started walking around in circles and then she just dropped. And I thought, I've overfilled her.
Yeah.
But there were three. There were two tubs.
Tubs.
The worst thing is...
Did they give you tubs?
The worst thing is, to tell you the full story, because it's too much information, so I don't want we should have a trigger warning on this podcast, thing. But I'd had stir fry that night. But what I'd done is, it's too much information, but in the morning, I thought what I'll do is, I'll do them in the morning, because I picked them up on the Wednesday, right? And morning time, right? And I thought, I'll go, and I'll take them on way to work. So I got it all set out. I'd made a little kind of Andrex cushion in the toilet, and I thought, but unfortunately, I misjudged the weight of the stir fry, and the Andrex cushion sank. So so I had to start again. I didn't start again because So I thought I'll have to do it tonight. So I did it tonight, but I have spoke to somebody and they've done the same thing. You weren't it? Did it on the floor?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't cack on the floor.
Oh, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you did.
No,
who did that?
No, I didn't cack on the floor.
Oh,
I caught it.
Oh,
in like a basket of
a basket. It's not like a potpourri basket.
A basket of paper.
Is it one of your? It's not one of them craft baskets that Mrs. J uses, is it, at Christmas?
No,
a foxy box.
I could have done, couldn't I?
Did you catch it in one of Mrs. J's foxy boxes?
I should have done, shouldn't I?
Give it to him. Give it to him.
It's a hamper.
Yeah, he's made things. You can sort them out for me if you will. What I do, I always go overboard. There's some ribbon there, and there's some little bath bombs in there too. And
that's not a candle, by the way.
That's not a candle. It's not a chocolate. It's a chocolatey candle.
No, but I didn't. I created a basket of paper, and it landed on there.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah,
I just did it on floor. I made like a kind of. I put some strips
Just
down.
ask, how low did you crouch? How low did you crouch?
Oh, I went proper low, down low. I went. What did they call it? What do they call it when they do
the slut drop?
I did a slut drop.
Shit.
I did a slutty shit drop. But I did. I thought you knew this.
No, I misunderstood what you were saying.
Oh right.
No,
but I put some strips down to catch it. But because I've said this before, if you go to the toilet right at work or anything,
I don't go to the toilet.
Anyway, I don't. But it's imperative that everything goes down the toilet in the water because the water contains the smell. And if anything hits the sides or does not land directly in the water, it will create a bad atmosphere.
So what you are saying is because
there was a bad atmosphere.
If you do it al fresco, it was.
No, I've never smelled it like it. The worst thing is, Cat walked past and looked at me and thought, "Oh, it's all right. That is it now."
Yeah. Because I got told off for doing that.
I got bollocked for that. And then what I did was I finessed the filling procedure. So I just thought, you know what? I'd rather give them too much than not enough. So,
if you've got something wrong with it, they'll find it now.
But it really when you said about a line, and I looked, I did look on the thing, and I noticed there were a line, but I didn't know that was where you're supposed to fill it to.
Well, you know.
So, but anyway, so I handed it in, and after she managed to get back up again, I think I had to put it in fridge as well. Did I tell you?
No, I don't know how that would have worked for me.
Don't you have to put it in fridge?
I don't know because mine was bad. Mine was a postal one.
Oh right, no, because I thought I'm sure somebody told me that you have to put it in fridge.
Yeah, that would not be in my fridge.
So I thought because I'd done it at the night, I thought it might not be a good sample in the morning.
Why? Because it smell more.
So I put it in. We've got them drawers in fridge. Where you put like sauce bottles. So I put them all in that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good job. I tell you what, it's a good job I live alone.
Yeah.
Somebody would have thought there was some chipotle, spicy chipotle sauce, but yeah. So I'm sure she went to the fridge with them when she got back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when she backed up to put them in, she would go beep 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 beep. Yeah. Wow. But anyway, so that sorry, podcasters, it's far too much information. But I've still got.
Well, these are our friends.
They are our friends. And you know what? I'm sharing, and sharing's caring.
If you like.
So, I knocked you back yesterday and said that I weren't going to the gym, didn't I?
Okay, yeah.
So, instead, I decided to clean the car, mow the lawn, and paint the summer house, and then clean all the house. But, I haven't told you this, but she's been shitting on.
Right, that's good.
Not really, because I only realised it weren't good when I use my sliders, don't I? I have my sliders on when I'm doing gardening.
Okay.
And
how do you slide more
than
you
I
meant
got
to?
the fly mower out, and I started, and literally there was nowhere to go, because I thought I'll get the fly mower out, do the middle bit, and I'll use the straw for the edges, right? So I gets my sliders on, gets my scruffs on, gets out, and I went, and of course, then I started hitting the random shit. But instead, I kind of like made no way back.
What?
I made a situation where there was no way back from it, because I'd spread all this,
Cat poo.
out, but I couldn't get back to the path.
Because you were surrounded in cat poo that been mixed and
So I
spread.
felt like I was in the adventure game. But honestly, and it was like, oh my
Was it
God.
like playing Minesweeper?
Yeah, and it stunk. Your fault. And I thought, why did I fucking start this? And then I had to trim it then, didn't I? So it was like, I was like playing Frogger. Boing,
was
boing, boing, boing.
Proper shredded then, weren't it?
It were everywhere.
Blended.
It were everywhere. So I weren't impressed. But after I'd done it all, I had a nice ginger beer sat on the step. And then I was sat there literally 2 minutes, and then 2 pigeons landed on the big fence and started having pigeon sex. And I thought, do you know what? I can't even have 2 minutes, can I? Just relaxation.
We could relax while the pigeons are having sex.
I just don't want that. But it did remind me of, and this is a thing, this, and I'm gonna, I haven't warned you about this, but things that you didn't like, but you like now. Because I remember we had some neighbours, and they've passed away now. But
So is that what you didn't like, what you like now?
what?
Neighbours that you didn't like them before, but you like them now they're dead?
No.
Oh, right, okay.
We're all right. But I think they give me a Corgi Ferrari 365 GTS
Mm-hmm.
Daytona, a green one with stickers on. But I remember doing the privets at the front, and I must have been like early teens, something like that, so a long time ago. And she come out, because I always used to sweep in next to her garden, and she says, would you like a drink? So I said, oh, please. So she says, 1 minute. So she went in house, and she come back out, and she said, there you go, a nice ginger beer. And I remember at the time, I went, and I thought, I've never had this. And I took a drink of it, and I thought, that's absolutely vile. I thought, that's horrible, that. I thought, oh. And I thought, oh. And that's what I really felt like after I'd done all that. Is that I thought I could just sit here and have a ginger beer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny how your taste changed, because it's like, then I thought, ugh. And they went to Turkey. I think they went to Turkey, actually. But it must have been like before Turkey were big. Because that leads me on to Prentice, that, actually. But they went to Turkey, and they brought up like some original Turkish delight. You know, the stuff that's in, like, what's it in? Like
Ice and sugar.
Ice and sugar. And I remember I had a taste, and I thought, that's fucking awful. I didn't think it fucking awful at the time, because I was a kid, but I thought, oh, that's awful. And now, I can't get enough of that shit. If somebody said to me, here's some floury Turkish delight, I'd eat it all. The full box.
So,
But it's like, I thought, all them neighbours needed to do was give me some olives and some Marmite, and they've been like 4 for 4.
why did you like olives when you were younger?
I didn't like olives when I was younger. I tried them years and years ago, and they were awful. And I think I tried Marmite when I was a kid, or very young, and I thought that's absolutely disgusting. And I love ginger beer, because Sainsbury's, shout out to Sainsbury's, their fiery ginger beer is really nice. And I drank that. I've about 2 litres of it yesterday. But olives, I love green olives, I love pimento olives, I love black olives. Hated them before. That Turkish delight, I love that now. And Marmite, I have it every single morning. But what did you hate, but you like now?
I think it's... I'm not gonna
4 things.
I can't give you 4.
Can you give me 4 things?
No, because I never disliked anything. No. That I like now.
Your taste changes as you get older, though, don't they? I didn't like, to be honest, I never liked beer. I never liked beer, and I hated wine. Because I always used to drink cider. When I first started hanging around you, I used to drink cider. Because I never used to drink beer. And it were only when I started drinking like San Miguel and the more kind of, Spanishy type beers, that I thought, I quite like that. But I always used to drink cider.
No, I think it's more with me. It's things that I used to like as a child. I used to eat as a child or drink, but I don't touch now.
Oh, Farley's rusks. I tried them again. It weren't recently,
They're not the same.
They're not the
Not the
same.
same.
Because they've took everything out. They're like a dried husk. They should call them Farley's husks, because they're just like a dried husk now.
Yeah, they're not sweet.
Oh, I loved them. I could eat. I know, that's probably why I got fat.
But yeah, no, I think with me, it was I used to eat a lot of liver when I was younger.
I like liver. I love liver, actually.
I used to eat tripe.
No, I tried tripe, and it was tripe.
Yeah, I had dripping when I was younger.
Did you like tripe?
I ate it. Me Nana convinced me I liked it. She sprinkled vinegar over salad. And
a tripe salad?
Tripe salad, yes. And she convinced me I liked it. I was proud that I'd eat it, but I've never ate it as a person who can make their own decisions in life as an adult.
Yeah.
I've never touched tripe since.
Make the decision not to buy it because I tried it and it was fucking awful.
It's the opposite of not liking things but not liking them.
Yeah.
It's liking stuff now. I don't go nowhere near.
Right.
And so I'm the opposite of you in that sense.
My mind's open, you see, to new stuff. Where you seem more closed.
No, you know me, I'll eat anything. But I think it was when I was younger, I was forced to eat it, and I don't think the liver was cooked. I don't think the liver was cooked particularly well.
I like it.
And the tripe as well. And the dripping is like, you ate it because you was told to. What's dripping? Dripping's like...
I don't mean like that. I don't mean that's not like me. I don't mean like... I mean, what is dripping?
Dripping is like...
See, this is informative shit, this.
Dripping, yeah, if you're like 70-year-old. Dripping...
No, because we're talking to the Gen... What are they called?
All of them.
Gens.
Dripping is like lard with bits of meat in it.
Now, that sounds nice to me.
You know when you cook like a piece of meat?
Yeah.
And the bottom of the tray has all the bits of meat and the fat congealed?
Yeah.
That's dripping.
Dip a bread in it?
Yeah, dipping bread in it. Yeah. I mean, if you ever cook a chicken or a turkey, that stuff at the bottom of the tray is like Geschmack. That's German for nice, by the way.
Well, thanks for listening to part 1.
We've gone on a bit.
We've gone on... Well, you did.
Mm-hmm.
You always go on a bit.
Well, it's...
but
it's I bring content.
No, it's boredom.
Okay.
Boredom, headaches, boredom, nausea.
Yes.
That's what it is.
So we've decided to split this into 2 bite-sized segments, so you're not overfaced.
Bite-size. It's gonna really mess up the audio. Bite-size. Christ on a bike. Just woke everybody up.
So
nobody's gonna listen to the AMSR version of this podcast. With him saying, fucking what's it?
So it's a long podcast, so we snapped it in 2.
It's a long one, so John Wayne Bobbited it. And snapped it in 2.
Snapped it in 2.
We've got the medical experts ready to sort it back on again.
And we're having a little break, and you can when you're ready, you can start listening to part 2.
Part 2, if you want, because you might think I've had enough of them today.
Mm-hmm.
I'll listen to a little one.
Well, see you again soon.
See you again soon.
Captain Dina, this is in 2 fucking parts. I wasn't told about this. This is like the prequels.